Welcome everybody to another video with Havoc the DGen. I'll be your host, Havoc the DGen. Before we get started, please understand this is not to be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I don't want to tell you what to do with your investments. I don't have a clue what to do with my investments. So don't listen to strangers on the internet who tell you what to do with your money. Not financial advice. Today we're going to be going through Liquid Driver. Liquid Driver aims to bring its users more utility, rewards, and long-term benefits through our native token, LQDR, and ultimately become the leading liquidity on-demand platform for dApps on the Fantom Opera mainnet. And if you go to their website, which I will link down below in the description, you can go to their docs, read through all of that stuff for yourself. But I do want to call attention that they are partnered with multiple DEXs, including Spirit Swap, Spooky Swap, Beethoven, and 100 Finance. And when you go to their farm page, you're going to be able to see all the different pairs that you can use to generate some pretty interesting APRs. But that's not what we're here for today. Today, we're talking about XLQDR. This is the locked version of Liquid Driver. But real quick, if you are not already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We're at 37 subscribers, trying to get to 100 as quickly as possible. Be sure to tap the like button and drop me a comment letting me know you checked this out. Did you learn something? Do you have another twist on what I'm about to show you? And of course, right up here, you're going to see the link for my Twitter. Go follow me there so we can chat, talk DGen moves, and all that fun stuff. Now back to why you're really here, which is what should you do with your LQDR? Now, when you lock this up, you have an option of 2 weeks to 2 years. Based on which time frame you select, you're going to see what your APR is. One cool trick, if you're not in this yet, you can lock up one LQDR for 2 years, and your lock begins today. And as you add more when time goes on, the lock period doesn't get extended because you're adding to your initial lock. So you can toss one Liquid Driver in here, lock it up for $10. Then you could go back to the farm, take Liquid Driver and FTM, put it in the farm, generate 104% APR, and then go put your rewarded Liquid Driver in here. It's up to you. Me personally, I just locked up a few $100. And like I say, I just recently doubled that because of all the things they're paying out in. I do believe in pretty much all of these, so it makes sense for me. Now, the coolest thing about this project is that they're paying out in multiple different tokens. So by locking up LQDR or locked Liquid Driver, and just in case I didn't make it clear, XLQDR or X Liquid Driver is just locked Liquid Driver. So you just have to buy LQDR, come over here, select your lock period, lock it up. Now, me personally, I've gone for the 2 years because you get the best APRs. That being said, I'm down quite a bit on this one. I bought while it was up pretty high. So I would say it's down to about 50% of what I originally paid. And I just recently doubled my stake in here, being that it's as low as it is. And I'm going to show you why, because you're getting paid in LQDR, which means you can take that, you can lock it back up and increase what you're earning that APR on. You're getting paid in WFTM, in Lin Spirit, in Boo, Spell, Beats, all of it. And if you wanted, you could take all of it and just go sell it back to US dollars or something. Try to recoup your initial as quickly as possible. Or my personal strategy is a little bit different. I'm going to walk you through that. Because as soon as I claim a payout, here's what I do. I take my LQDR, I pop it back in there, increase my stake. I take my Lin Spirit. I'm going to skip WFTM for a second. I'll come back to that. But I take my Lin Spirit. I go to Lin Spirit right here. I stake it and get an 80% APR right there. Then when I generate Spirit from the Lin Spirit stake, I take that up here, I swap it out and get more Lin Spirit, and I put it back in here. So I'm just compounding the Spirit over and over. And then I'm going to take Boo, okay? Boo, I'm going to take out. I'm going to go to Spooky Swap. I'm going to stake my Boo here, and then I'm going to come down. I'm going to hit Earn LQDR, and I'm going to stake my X Boo that I receive for staking Boo right here. And I'm going to get more LQDR, which I can then compound back over here. Next, I'm going to take my Spell. And because there's really nowhere to stake your spell like you normally would with Abracadabra, normally on Abracadabra, you would stake your spell, you would receive S-Spell, and S-Spell automatically earns fees from MIM repayments from all the wizards proportional to your share of the stake in the pool. But we have to be on Ethereum to do that on Abracadabra. Thankfully, if we come over here to Spirit Swap, we can swap our spell for S-Spell, and then we can start holding that and earning interest on that. Next, we're back to Beats. And remember that WFTM I mentioned? We're going to take the WFTM and we're going to take the Beats and we're going to stake them on Beethoven X. So you're going to stake your beats with WFTM. And when you do that, you're going to receive F beats. Now, normally it's going to try to put your F beats into the F beats farm. Instead, we're going to come over here to the Reaper farm. We're going to go to the Fresh Beats Beethoven X script. I'm going to stake it right here because this is an auto compounder, meaning instead of me having to come in here, harvest my beats, reinvest them, and all that fun stuff, I'm going to stake them in the Beethoven X crypt. Then I don't have to go in here and harvest rewards and reinvest and do all of that fun stuff. Instead, it's automatically doing that for me. It's going to give me a nice little bit of info about how much I've put in there, how much profit I have, and how many tokens I've generated. And by doing this, you're generating more LQDR from your initial revenue share vault here. You're generating more LQDR from your XBOO when you stake it over on Spooky Swap. You're generating Lin Spirit, which is compounding over and over every time you come in here and claim and compound. You're generating Spell, which is generating fees from the Abracadabra stand. And you're using the WFTM beats to generate more on Reaper Farm from Beethoven. Now, I am not a calculator guy, so if somebody knows how to do the math and figure out how much you're actually making on that initial, I would love to see that. For me, I'm just excited because I'm getting all of these different coins that I'm able to go stake and earn rewards with. And I think Spirit Swap, Spooky Swap, I think those are going to be here for a long time. Same with Spell. Beethoven's a little bit newer, but I still think it's pretty cool. Not that pretty cool pays the bills, but we'll take a shot. So overall, I think it's a really interesting strategy. I don't know if anybody else is doing the same thing or they have a better strategy, but I would love to hear more about it from you in the comments. Also, if you made it this far, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.